The most improved animal on my farm in the past year, without a doubt, is Abby Dog. She's gone from being a wild, hard-headed dog with a heart of gold to a wild, hard-headed dog with a heart of gold who will sometimes listen to me. Abby, tranquilo! Good girl. I honestly couldn't be any more impressed with her improvement in behavior. But still there remains one test for Abby to conquer. You see, my girl, Lady Abington, has a problem with white chickens.
Abby loves all of the animals, maybe a little bit too playful with them, but overall she's good with them. But there's this one white chicken we have. Abby, no. You guys remember Dottie the chicken? She was the mama who hatched out some chicks that got eaten by the skunk. Her sister Blanche was the one that was killed by Abby. Yeah, that Dottie. Well, for whatever reason, it seems like Abby has it in for her. Abby, no, no!
But in today's video, we're gonna be putting our girl Abby Dog to the test. All right, Abby, we're letting the chickens out. Release the clucking! Come on, Abs, gotta back up. You guys might be noticing that we have a good deal of white chickens on our farm this year. That's because I've introduced a new breed of meat bird here to the farm. It's what's known as the American breast chicken.
My breasts can always tell when it's gonna rain.
And that's breast, B-R-E-S-S-E. The American breast chicken is a descendant of the French breast chicken, which was a dual-purpose bird that they started to raise in France, and it's becoming very popular here in the United States, and so I figured I'd try them out this year. But up until that point, because of Abby's past performance, I've actually shied away from exposing her to white chickens. Abby, come here. But as you can see, she's actually being very well behaved. And while the birds are a little bit afraid and timid with her, she's actually very calm. What up? Whoa, would you look at that? Look at that heron. I know, Abby, I know. There's one big bird flying over. It's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bark to protect your chickens. That is exactly the behavior I like to see, Abby. So yeah, there was just a giant heron. I just missed it. It was like perched right on the roof of the barn, and it went flying that away, and now Toby's barking it away even further. The dogs definitely do a nice job with scaring away the aerial predators. Of course, it seems like the aerial predator incident definitely distracted Abby from the chickens. Now all the chickens seem to be creeping out. So Abby, do you think I can leave you alone and have you babysit the chickens, huh? All right, girl, you're in charge. I'm gonna go do a couple other things around the farm, Abby. I need you to be good, okay? I hope she does okay with this and I'm not making a huge mistake. How are things going in here, Abby Dog? You doing well with these birds? Yeah, so far so good? Yeah, you doing good? So yes, it has been so far so good with Abby Dog in here with the chickens, but I think the real test is, let's kick it up a notch and we're gonna introduce some food. So I've got a couple of apples that fell on the ground. Would you like one? You want it? No? Yes? No? Okay. Then my neighbor also gave me some buggy-eared corn. You wanna try that? So what I'm gonna do is shuck this, toss out a couple of these apples, shuck the other ear corn. I'll also put the regular feed out to the chickens. And now with the additional stimuli in place, let's see how Abby interacts with these chickens.
So I'm hiding behind these bushes, but I can tell that Abby knows where I am. She sees Toby Dog and me. The real test here is gonna be for me to go hide completely and then see if she starts to do anything bad with the chickens.
Wow, Abby, you've done such a good job. You've been so well behaved. I'm so impressed. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Abby has just done an outstanding job just chilling out with the chickens. I'm so proud of you, girl. Yeah, good work. We're gonna let you come out now. Come on out. I mean, did you guys see that? I am so impressed and so proud of what Abby Dog just did. I know that there's gonna probably be some folks in the comments saying, dude, get over it. She's a livestock guardian dog, that's what she's supposed to do. But quite honestly, it has been a very long journey with Abby and a lot of work. And I didn't think she would ever really work out as a poultry dog, but I don't know. I'm starting to see some progress. I think as I watched her a little bit from afar as I was doing other chores, I did notice that she's still a little bit too interested in the birds, but I'm gonna keep doing exposure training with her like that. And the goal is for her to like be napping comfortably in that space with the birds, which I don't know, maybe I can get her to that point in the next couple of weeks. You're gonna have to keep watching these videos to see that progress. But quite honestly, one of the most gratifying things about life here on this farm is watching the progress, the little small steps and improvements that happen with the animals, that happen with the land, that happen with myself. It's one of my absolute favorite parts of farming. Good morning, Mama Rosie. How's it going there? So we got Rosie and her 3 chicks. Really aren't chicks anymore. They are, I think, baby little pullets. Those little chicks are about, I think, almost 6 weeks old now. And so there really is no good reason to keep them inside. And so I think this morning, one of the other things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab these girls and move them out to the rest of the weird chickens. If you're wondering, I have 2 flocks of chickens. I have the regular chickens who are up on the top of the pasture following the cattle. The birds that Abby was just hanging out with are going to be added to that flock later this fall. But then I have the weird chickens, which are kind of like my hobby birds. They're all silkies and bantams, and Rosie has been a core member of that flock, but the other 3 I'm pretty sure are female, and so I think they're going to become core members as well. But first I'm going to have to catch them. So here you can see 2 of them. It's okay, Abby, these are our chickens, remember that. Toby's a little concerned that they seem so distressed. But yeah, as I look at both of them, don't try to eat it, Abby. Nope, there you go, good girl. Yes, that's what we like to see out of our Abby dogs. But yeah, as I look at both of these birds, I'm not seeing the development of spurs. As I look at the tail feathers, they seem, hey. No, no. We don't even try to lick the chickens, no. See, like I said, she's still got a little bit of room for improvement. But yes, that's a good girl. You sit just like that, Abby. So yeah, I'm not 100% on whether or not these guys are roosters or hens, but I'm pretty sure that all 3 of the chicks that hatched out are hens or pullets. And if that's the case, all 3 of them will be staying permanently here on the farm. But I will have to send my rooster, Mr. Frizzle, away. There's Mr. Frizzle right here. Hey, Mr. Frizzle, I want to introduce you to your daughters. Both of those girls are your daughters, Mr. Frizzle. So please be nice to them. That's actually their half-sister, Rosette. Let's see if they can make their way into the new chicken flock. And I'll actually go get the other one, as well as her mom. Come on, we're going back to our new home here. So Rosie, you're gonna be familiar with this crowd. Hopefully you won't have too many problems. Actually, just looking at this chick, she's also very interesting feathers. Definitely a mix of a silky and regular feathers. Yeah, you qualify for sure as a weird chicken. And again, I'm pretty sure this one is a hen based on the tail feathers, a lack of spur development. Like all those are good signs for it to be a hen. So I think I have 3 hens on my hand. And so for you, little one, you can go join your sisters and your mother and the rest of the flock. So there she is actually getting checked out by her older half-sister, Rosette. Rosette was actually hatched out by Rosie last year. It's not quite sure what to make of the new gal. In my experience, it's been much easier to integrate weird chickens than regular chickens into a new flock. If these were regular chickens, there would be a lot more chaos. But weird chickens are generally pretty chill. Of course, I do think I'm missing one of my weird chickens. Rosie was just giving the business to Rosette, telling her to get out of her space. Rosie was always traditionally the lead hen of this flock. So it's not surprising to see her trying to re-exert her dominance over her daughter from last year. I know, it's a tough go of things, Rosette. You don't see your mom for nearly 2 months, and then she comes back and she beats up on you. And yeah, that's the dad right there, kind of checking out his new brood as well. So because Mr. Frizzle is the father of all 3 of those new ones, I'm gonna actually replace him as rooster for next year. And so I actually think I met some really nice folks the other week at Homesteaders of New England's event, and I think they're gonna be the ones who adopt Mr. Frizzle as part of their flock, which is good. So I'll be able to have some fresh genetics in my weird chicken holding. And by the way, I want to say a special shout out and thank you to all my friends that I actually got to meet and hang out with at the Homesteaders of New England event. It was just a really good time, a lot of really great folks, and I really enjoyed it. And if you missed it this year, definitely put the date on the calendar for next year. Just go to the Homesteaders of New England site and you should probably find the info there. But it's such a good event, particularly for folks here in New England, just to be able to hang out and have an event for our region. I really enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, I think I'm missing one of my weird chickens because, yep, she's back in here again. Captain Janeway, why do you keep trying to sit on eggs? She hasn't laid an egg in like, I don't know, a month. And she's just gone so broody. I take her out every single morning. Keeps trying to sit on the eggs of the other birds. Look at that tiny little egg. Hey little one, why are you still hiding over here? Go join the rest of your flock. Something's got Toby's attention. What is it, Toby dog? Come here. What is it, bud? Something over in the bushes? I don't see anything. So the farm work I have to start doing today is I gotta get my winter cattle yard set and ready for, I don't know, probably another month, but it's good to get it ready now. I'm also getting hay deliveries very soon, so I gotta get prepped for all that stuff today. Oh, how are my Piggly Wigglies? Got some surprises for you. Who wants an ear of corn? You don't know what to make of it because it's unwrapped? No need to fight over the corn. There's plenty for everybody here. I'm actually curious to see what they do with these. Again, these are a little bit bug infested, but they don't really mind. They just see it as some nice extra calories. So they got something nice to chomp on. I think it's fair to say that the corn is a hit. Nothing does the sound of munching and sloshing and slurping. It's a very satisfying sound to hear. Just watch them chow down on these things. Here you go, girls. Have some apples too. Well, as much as they like the corn, I think they like the apples even more. I gave them about 20 pounds of apples yesterday, and it was gone within a half an hour. They're just chewing through those things at this point. All those calories keep making them bigger and bigger. I was actually just talking to a friend of mine. He's homesteader Troy McClung. He and his wife Kelly are actually based down in West Virginia, and they raise a ton of hogs, and he said that they were looking pretty good. His guess for Big Red was that she was clocking in at about 300 pounds. But yeah, if you want to learn more about Troy and what he's doing, you should check out his YouTube channel. It's Red Tool House. A lot of good information on pigs. Hey Pablo, how's it going, buddy? Hey Ginny Barn Cat, what you doing over here? For those of you guys who might be wondering, I have no new news on Molly Murder Mittens and her whereabouts. It's been several days now. I actually took about almost a week off from even recording videos because every time I tried to record a video, I would just start crying. But I'm beginning to accept the fact that she might be gone for good. And I'm absolutely heartbroken about it, and I don't even know what to say about it. But I know you guys were probably hoping for an update, so there's your Molly Murder Mittens update. Hey Toby, you want to go see your ducks and geese? Let's go, come on, let's go. Toby's favorite part of the day is always when it's time to do duck and goose chores. Like, it is always his favorite time of the day. All right, let's connect the water for the birds. There we go. Sometimes when you have high water pressure, it gets really sticky and it takes a really good hard push to jam it in there. Look at this muddy mess. Yeah, usually I'll give their pools a quick washing each morning, just to keep it from being disgusting. I've noticed that over the course of this spring and summer, the birds have created almost their own little mini pond in this portion of the swale. And I've been actually keeping the waterers in the same spot as a way to continue encouraging that. I don't know, I think if that could become a natural little pond to catch more water, it wouldn't be a bad thing for the birds or the permaculture orchard. How are you doing, birds? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm getting ready to do the goose harvest. It'll actually be a little over a week from today when all the stuff goes down. I'll probably have exactly the same number of ducks and I won't do anything with their population numbers. The geese, I'm gonna probably actually do a significant haircut because again, I'm trying to root out some of the angel wing gene problems that I've had over the last couple of years and try to make things a little bit better for the long haul. Don't you agree with that, Mr. Toby Dog?
Yeah, you do. Would you look at Toby? He's just blissing out right now. He's in his happy place. He's getting petted on the head. He's out with his birds. It's a sunny day. Yeah, he is one happy dog. Yes, you are, buddy. And by the way, I have to plug in every video. Be sure to check out Toby Dog of Goldstraw Farm. The reviews are coming in fast and furiously, and I gotta say, I really appreciate everything that folks are saying. They're so nice about the story, and so thank you.
And if you did read or listen to the book and enjoyed it, by all means, please leave a review on our Amazon page. It's helping us find more people. And what's starting to happen, which is kind of surprising, is people who don't even watch our videos are starting to kind of learn about Toby Dog's story. And for me, that's very, very, very gratifying. So yes, please keep leaving those reviews. They're super helpful and I really do appreciate them.
In an attempt to add just a little bit of extra last minute weight and fat development on my geese that I'm gonna be harvesting, I'm actually giving them some cracked corn today to help feed and fatten them up.
Sorry about that, you guys. How are my heifer girls doing today? How's it going there, Bonnie? How are you doing there, Belinda? Saying hi to Abby Dog? I think I'm gonna give you maybe another day in here before I move you up to the next paddock. I hear you complaining, but I don't think it's that bad, and I still think you have plenty of grass to eat. And don't eat the camera, please.
Well, would you look at this? Everybody seems like a happy family here this morning. Looks like you three are settling in just right. Good job, Rosie. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, Abby, you and Pablo are finally becoming friends.
It really warms my heart to see. How you doing there, old man?
Yeah, you stick close to Abby. She'll keep watch over you. Gosh, Abby, I'm impressed. I didn't think you were ever going to become friends with Pablo Barncat. Good for you.